My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. And to read my writing and to see my latest CNN appearances and my MSNBC and RT appearances, you can go to hagoodman.com. My link to my latest appearance on RT's Crosstalk is below. And I was published in the Daily Caller. The article is President Trump Should Pardon Julian Assange. What do we have here? Draining the swamp. Well, if there's 25 million in the swamp, it's going to be drained from President-elect Trump's bank account because I'll read you Chicago Tribune. And this is after Donald Trump said he would not settle. So now he's settling, and it's interesting. President-elect agrees to settle Trump University fraud lawsuits for $25 million. For more than 6 years, Donald Trump fought hard against a civil lawsuit in which former customers of his now defunct Trump University accused him of fraud. Less than 2 weeks after being elected president, he agreed to a $25 million settlement. So this is the type of thing that could only happen in 2016. If Clinton won, she would have had continual FBI criminal investigations, and there could have been a constitutional crisis if there was a third Wiener probe. So, and then there was the IRS still investigating the Clinton Foundation, 3 FBI field offices with the Clinton Foundation. Now it's Donald Trump, President-elect Trump, and he is paying $25 million in a lawsuit pertaining to his university, Trump University. Quote, "We definitely detected a change of tone and change of approach after the election," plaintiff attorney Jason Forge said when the agreement was announced Friday. After 7,000 students would be eligible for refunds, about 7,000 students would be eligible for refunds if U.S. District Judge Gonzalo Curiel approves the settlement. Under the terms, Trump admits no wrongdoing in settling 2 federal class action lawsuits in San Diego and a civil suit brought by New York Attorney General Eric Schneiderman. The agreement came 10 days before jury selection was scheduled to begin in San Diego in the oldest case, which was filed in April of 2010. The complaint accused Trump University, which wasn't an accredited school, of defrauding students who paid up to $35,000 a year to enroll in programs that promised to share Trump's real estate secrets. So 35 grand a year, you pay to learn Trump's secrets, and well, there's now a $25 million settlement. Trump denied the allegation and said during the campaign that he would not settle. This is what gets me. So Donald Trump is the Trump supporters, and to my amazing subscribers, I know I have a good number of conservatives or Trump supporters. What gets me is that he said he wouldn't settle, and now he's settling. And he's supposed to drain the swamp, but it's the same old swamp in a way. He told supporters at a May rally that he would come to San Diego to testify after winning the presidency. Quote, "I could have settled this case numerous times, but I don't want to settle cases when we're right. I don't believe in it, and when you start settling cases, you know what happens. Everybody sues you because because you get known as a settler. One thing about me, I am not known as a settler," Trump said at the time. 2 days after the election, Trump's lead attorney in the San Diego case, Daniel Petrocelli, said he was all ears to settlement talks. So at first he doesn't want to settle. Now he's settling, or he did settle eventually, and accepted an offer to have U.S. District Judge Jeffrey Miller of San Diego broker negotiations. Trump's political rivals seized on the lawsuit to try to portray him as dishonest and deceitful. Trump brought more attention to them by repeatedly saying, yeah, that was wrong. So what Trump did to say, well, this judge is Latino and he could possibly have a vendetta against me because of my statements about immigrants, that the judge was born in Indiana. So that was something that Trump suggested the Indiana-born judge's Mexican heritage exposed a bias. So that was wrong of Trump on many levels. And now he's settling for $25 million. To my amazing subscribers, give me your thoughts below. I mean, you could say whatever you like. You know, Trump is different from Clinton. Yeah, sure, he's different. But they're both. When I always say Trump is the lesser evil, the operative word is evil in the political context. So it's not like, I mean, I voted Jill Stein, and I pushed hard for Bernie Sanders. And I'll say this about Bernie: if the worst thing you could say about Bernie Sanders is that he ran as a Democrat and he was forced to play ball, and he didn't have a post um, Democratic Party plan in terms of tearing the whole structure down. So let's say he said, you know what, the heck with you, Hillary. I'm going to go ahead and join forces with Jill Stein, which he could have done, he should have done, in my humble view. But he didn't, because he didn't have a post-Democratic Party plan. He could have destroyed the entire Democratic Party and fractured it and taken all the progressives who love Bernie away from the Democrats. He didn't do that because he just didn't want to fracture an already fractured party. So you could fault him for that, or you could say he's a sellout or whatever, but he just didn't want to cut the party in two definitively. That's the worst thing you could say about Bernie. With Hillary, you have FBI criminal probes, and then you have the president-elect settling a $25 million lawsuit. Not good. That being said, give me your thoughts below. Thank you so much for listening.